Hello once again, and welcome to Moodle for Everyone. I'm Dr. Edward Bethel, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Moodle proctoring to enable webcam proctoring in your Moodle quiz. So when we start this, you don't have to turn editing on once you have your quiz already created. All you have to do is go into your quiz, and so I'm going to click on the quiz from week 5. And what you want to do is edit the settings so that web proctoring will be included. So I'm going to go to the cogwheel in the top right, open that up, click Edit Settings. And as I edit my settings for my Moodle course, always the first thing that I want to do is set my timing. And I see that mine is already set to 5 minutes. That's great. This is a tiny quiz. It's just a demo, really. And then also, I want to make sure that my attempts allowed is set appropriately. And again, I only want one opportunity to attempt this quiz. So I'm going to set that to 1. You can edit all of these other options yourself, how you wish for them to be set appropriately. You do not want to set the Safe Exam browser because at this time, Safe Exam browser does not work with the Moodle proctoring. So you're going to leave this setting set to no. I'm going to leave Safe Exam browser set to no. What you do want to do is click on extra restrictions on attempts, sorry. And for webcam identity validation, you are going to click must be acknowledged before starting an attempt. And so basically what you have just done is turned on the web proctoring so that when a student takes the test, they will actually be required, first of all, to validate using the webcam. And second, they will have their picture taken throughout the quiz. If you want to add additional security, click uh, show more, and you can select this full screen pop-up with some JavaScript security. I normally do this because since I don't have the Safe Exam lockdown browser, I'm going to be at least adding some browser security to force the student not to be able to open new windows or to go back using the browser back button. So and that's it. Once you have those settings set, i.e. webcam identity validation and browser security if you wish, you're good to go. And so if I click save and display, now I should see that quiz telling me to continue with this quiz attempt, you must open your webcam, etc., etc., etc. So it's ready to go. I'm going to actually add one more setting to include some instructions to the student. So in the description of this quiz, I'm going to include some instructions about that web proctoring. And I'm going to let this first bit be a heading, and I'm going to just let this be instructions. And for my instructions, I'm going to tell the student, you'll be asked to take part in a validation process, blah, 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 blah. Good, so my settings are ready. I click save and return, or save and display, and I can see my instructions. And I can see that I have now the opportunity to view a proctoring report. Now I'm going to switch over to another browser in which I'm logged in as a user. And I'm going to go back to my course. And I am going to, and if I look here at my week 5 quiz, it tells me instructions. I will be asked to take part in the validation process. While doing so, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to go ahead and take this quiz now as a test user student. And what I should see is my webcam turning on. And if I hadn't done so to this point, I might get a message saying that I want to allow my webcam. The student is to allow the webcam. And so if you as a student see that, just click allow your webcam. Now, when I go ahead to try to attempt my quiz, I'm going to be told this exam requires webcam validation process. So I must allow the webcam, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm going to hold up my ID as I said before, and I agree with this validation process. and then I'm going to go ahead and start my attempt. And now notice my secure browser appears, and I can see that now I'm taking the attempt. My webcam is taking a picture of me throughout the exam process. So I'm going to click next. Oh, I got to go back because I didn't answer that question. I'm going to go back. I'm going to choose that. Next. Choose this. Notice it's the webcam is on me the entire time. And then finally, I'm going to say, I think if I factorize this, this would be the best answer. And I'm going to click finish my attempt. Now, as usual, it'll tell me I can return to my attempt to review. No, I'm pretty confident in my answer, so I'm going to submit all and finish. Good. It's going to ask me if I want to review again. I'm not going to review that again. I'm just going to click finish review, and it will take me back to my back to my start screen for the quiz, and I can return to the course. So as a student, I've taken the quiz, and my proctoring report should have been stored. So now I'm going to go back to my faculty page, and I'm just going to refresh this view. And I should see that one student has attempted the quiz. And of course, if you want to see that attempt, you can just click on attempt. But what we want to look at is what the proctoring report itself looks like. So I'm going to click on view proctoring report. And it tells me that it has a proctoring report for this user because this is the only user that's taken the quiz. I'm going to click view that proctoring report, and you'll see that it has a series of pictures associated with this user. Now, this proctoring report here was from an earlier test that I took. I deleted that attempt. When you viewed that proctoring report and you see that, yes, that is actually the student who's supposed to be taking the quiz, please go ahead, once you've confirmed that nothing funny had gone on, please go ahead and delete the images. This is because if we get too many images stored, it's going to create a storage issue at some point. So just go ahead and delete the images. I've confirmed that this is the test user who took that test, and I'm just going to click delete images. Am I sure? Yes, I'm positive. And it should take me back to the course telling me that the images are deleted. So I'm going to go back to my quiz, and you'll note that if I click on view the proctoring report now, it will give me nothing to display because I've deleted all of the images from that student's quiz. So that's the Moodle proctoring feature to help you secure your quizzes. Just a quick review. You go to edit settings. I tend to put some instructions in here. Make sure you have your timing and your number of attempts set appropriately. Then you scroll down to extra attempts, extra restrictions on attempts, and select webcam identity validation. Must be acknowledged before starting an attempt. And that's all there is to it. Just save and display. I hope this helped. I'd love some feedback on how this security feature is working for you in your quizzes. If this video was helpful to you, please click the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day.